Offensive language ban coming to Xbox. Online Xbox gamers who curse run risk of a ban, according to new rules from the Microsoft-owned service. Discovered by blog Professional Troublemaker, new terms of service says use of offensive lingo could see you banned or even the loss of your account, and it doesn't stop at Xbox. Publicly showing or sharing inappropriate content or material via Xbox or another Microsoft service could have them look at your stuff. Microsoft says they can also review your content should you violate the terms of service, and their services include everything from Outlook, Office, and Word to Skype. The new rules are coming May 1st, as is, we suspect, a bump in Nintendo and Sony players. Stick around for more video game stories.
Your plumber is not in this castle. Everyone's favorite plumber, Super Mario, is no longer a plumber, and hasn't been for a while, according to Nintendo. Gaming website Kotaku reported the news earlier this week after happening on the Japanese description of his Nintendo profile page. But despite this, it looks like at least he's keeping the uniform. Shigsy, that's Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto for those with a life, previously said that the game's scenario dictates his role, which means this ex-plumber is quite the jack of all trades. The overweight fictional Italian has also been a carpenter, a doctor, soccer player, go-kart driver. Oh, and he has a penchant for eating mushrooms, magical plants, and flashing stars. Should we add psychedelic drug addict to that list? He's also really into cosplay, especially of the furry or animal variety. But what does Mario enjoy doing the most? Saving his beloved Princess Peach from some turtle dragon dude and getting some sweet, delicious, mouth-watering, creamy, luscious baked cake in return. Mamma mia.
Achievement unlocked. For the first time ever, gaming addiction is set to be classed as a health issue by the World Health Organization. According to a draft definition, symptoms of gaming disorder can include continuation or escalation of gaming despite negative consequences. It can also be shown by the gamer exhibiting impaired control over gaming and/or by more time being given to gaming, to the extent that it takes precedence over other important life aspects. And it's not like gamers can just go cold turkey. We mean, have you seen how they handle poultry? These symptoms have to go on for a year for a diagnosis to be assigned, but that time can be shortened depending on the severity of the gaming.
Gaming study says too much in-game GPS is bad for you. Next time you boot up your favorite first-person shooter, it may be wise to switch off the heads-up display or minimap. Why? According to new research, too much in-game GPS could be bad for your brain. Participants in the video game study played games for between 2 and 4 hours, 3 times a week for up to 12 hours per week, resulting in 90 hours of gameplay time. The research looked at the effects of gameplay on the hippocampus and the caudate nucleus. The first is responsible for emotions, learning, and memory formation. The latter helps us form habits and routines. Routines such as when to eat, exercise, or get home from work, and how to reward yourself for your behavior, are stored in the caudate nucleus. The study found the hippocampus shrank after 90 hours of action and shooter gaming because players use their caudate nucleus more to play and navigate. However, the reverse was true for those playing 3D platform games. After 90 hours, researchers saw an increase in the gray matter in their hippocampi, and they were reportedly playing Super Mario games. The gist of it is this: in shooters and action games, players follow a map and are on a linear path, going from A to B. The study puts that too much of this is harmful for your brain. Super Mario, on the other hand, the researchers say, encourages you to remember landmarks and use spatial awareness and is good for the brain. And a bad hippocampus, they say, can result in depression and possibly even dementia. But University of Oxford professor Andrew Szubrylski points out that the study lacks statistical power, and the framing of harm may mislead readers. He told the Mirror, the interpretation of harm, although attention-grabbing, was not peer-reviewed and appears to have been introduced afterwards. So basically, the study got published, then it was spun in a news release stating video games can harm brains. Newspapers saw that and thought, video games cause brain damage, yo! But the reality is that studies on gaming are inconclusive and mixed at best. For every study that says gaming is good for you, you'll find one that says it's bad. And speaking of studies, this team's work has been, as Villanova University psychology professor Patrick Markey tweets, debunked in the past for similar reasons. What's your take? Fire off below and let us know.